Hello, virtual world. I know I'm so far behind on getting these videos out regarding my week in New Jersey with my father, which was at the end of September to the beginning of October. So I'm like 2 weeks behind, but that's okay. It's been very busy since we've been back in Louisville. We've been trying to get all this stuff worked out and settled and reestablished, and it's whew. But since I have just a little bit of time in between taking care of my mother and my aunt, I am going to take the time to talk about the Greyhound Experience. We're actually going to take this in order. I did write a blog about this a couple weeks back, like around the time I got back. So if you want to go ahead and check out that written blog on the topic, you can see it on my website, merylkeent.wordpress.com. But I want to talk about it in person as well, because you have to see the theatrics that I give, because it was insanely crazy. It was the first time I ever rode a Greyhound bus in my life. I'd never done it before. My dad has, so, he's done a lot of things, so it's cool that I get to, experience it with him, because he knows what's going on. I don't. It was crazy, right? So we started at the Louisville Greyhound station because we were going up to Newark, New Jersey, and Penn Station. Right, so getting out of Louisville is it's easy, obviously, because this is Louisville. There's nothing here, right? But within 5 minutes, I swear, within 5 minutes of being inside the Louisville Greyhound station, this, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to call him a bum because he deserves to be called a bum, and this is why. He walked up on these three girls who were sitting in front of me, right? And, they speak a different language, so it was hard for him to understand, a little bit on what was going on. And he kept asking them for money, and the one closest to him was started looking to see if she had some change. The one in the middle didn't understand, and the one on the other end didn't understand, understood a little, but not as well. So he was getting frustrated, right? And he's all up in their face. He's like, tell her I want money. I need money. Money, just disrespectful and intense on these three girls, these three, young women. So I grab my pepper spray, but I don't let it be visible, but I just grab my pepper spray because I'm ready, because he's all up on these girls, and that's fucked up. I make eye contact with this other gentleman sitting across the way, right? We just kind of look at each other like this. He gets up and takes his shirt off, so I know what that means, because, that's the national anthem for You About to Fight. So he took his shirt off and walked a little closer. And so when he's all up in their face, the girls all three of them are like, no, we don't have nothing. Right? So he's like, man, whatever, and backs off. I'm like, okay. So dude's still standing, just keeping track, because this bum is still in here. So he walks up to this man who's getting a drink out of the machine, and he's like, can I have your drink? Or can I have some money? And dude's like, no. So he finally leaves, right? And the whole time my dad's in the bathroom, so of course, some shit's about to go down, and he's off somewhere. But it's okay, it was all good, it all passed, no big deal. But within 5 minutes, so then we get on the bus and we travel up to Cincinnati. No worries there, nothing. I've been to Cincinnati before, not the Greyhound station, but I've been there quite a few times. I do love that the Greyhound station in Cincinnati is literally right next to a casino. And there's so many casinos around these stations, and it's just crazy to me because it's not like that in Kentucky. I don't know if it's just Louisville or Kentucky or Indiana, the whole area, but it's illegal to have casinos on land. So the one closest to us is the Horseshoe Casino, which is in Indiana, but it's cool as fuck because the hotel is on land, but the casino itself is on a boat on the river. Because that's not illegal. It's illegal to have it on land. So, when we got next to the casino, I'm like, oh my god, no way, I didn't even know it was here, right? So, we spent a little bit of time there. And it's a long drive, but I'll get to that. We spent a little bit of time there. Then we went up to... I knew this was going to happen. We went to Columbus, right? A little bit of time there. Went up to Cleveland. Cleveland is crazy. But... not really any stories there. The story will be coming back. So we had a 2-hour wait in Cleveland before going to Newark, which wasn't that bad because our trip up was 19 hours, so that's cool, right? So but just a 2-hour wait, that's fine. We got some food, chilled out. I smoked a pack and a half Not really, I didn't smoke that much, but I did spend a lot of time outside because, you know, I never really chilled in Cleveland. I never been to Cleveland before the trip, actually. This is my first time in Cleveland. So that happened, and then we got on the bus. Excuse me. We got on the bus, and this irritated me because all the way up from Louisville to Cleveland, I sat next to my father. It's a comfort thing to sit next to people I know. I don't do well with people I don't know. I don't. Because the buses are uncomfortable enough anyway. So, you know, even if you sit with someone you know, you can hit them or lean on them or something and you're still uncomfortable. So being next to someone you don't know for 8 hours is not okay. So, like, I tried to pay these two people. Now, me and my dad did sit side by side, but separate from the aisle. So I was on this side of the aisle, he was right next to me on the other side. So he asked the dude next to him if he would switch. Dude was like, no, bitch. I asked the dude next to me if he would switch, and he was like, no. And I said, bitch. I even offered to pay them, and they were just not having it. And I was so mad because bitches be greedy with window seats. Like, it's a window. And what really makes me mad is they both slept the whole way. So y'all didn't need the window seats anyway. And this dude I was sitting next to kept pushing me, and like he had his like foot all up in my section, and I was pushing him, like, not aggressively, but like I was standing my ground and moving my foot like, bitch, this is my seat, you got me fucked up and you stink, move. Anyway, so then we got to Penn Station in Newark, and I was so happy. It was great. It was a great feeling to be back in Jersey and know my surroundings. Now, I mean, of course I know my surroundings here too, but you know, just what I've known for the past couple of years has been great. Right, now I'm not going to explain nothing about New Jersey because that's going to be a separate video. If y'all follow my Instagram or anything, you all know that we went to Connecticut while we were in Jersey. We went to the islands, Liberty Island and Ellis Island, but those will be separate videos. The islands will be one, Connecticut will be the other. So then coming back down, we spent a week up there. So coming back down, we left out of Penn Station in Newark, which is great. Now, I will say from here, going back, we rode the whole time together, which was great for me, right? But this was the worst trip ever because we came out of Newark, right? And then we do 4 hours from New Jersey to halfway in Pennsylvania, and then we take a break, right? So we're going to cut straight to the break. Dude had to get gas, and we're in BFE, Pennsylvania, like nothing, right? Because you're supposed to get gas at the big one. So like you get gas at Newark, Cleveland, you know, you're supposed to be filled before going. And they came from New York, the bus we got on. They came from New York and stopped at Newark, whatever. So we're in, you know, Pennsylvania, and it's like, I don't even know what time of night it is. It's late. It's like 12 maybe. 4 hours from 6. 10, okay, so it's 10 something. Yes, I just counted because I'm stupid at math. So he's getting gas, and it takes him 45 minutes to figure it out because we're at a regular gas station. So this 20-minute break turned in, you know, to 45, almost an hour, so that puts us a little bit behind. And then we get on the road. We get on the road, and I swear we are in dead stop standstill traffic on the highway. And we are in standstill traffic for 2 hours. It was horrible. We missed our bus out of Cleveland to come to Louisville by 2.5 hours, something like that. Something insane. I was pissed. And my trailer trash Tammy voice, I was pissed. So we finally get to Cleveland. We're supposed to be at Cleveland at like 2, and our bus left at 4. We fucking got there at 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. I was pissed because we missed the fucking bus. But I'm thinking it's no big deal. I'm like, all right, we'll just catch the next one. The next one wasn't until 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, no. But that's how we get into our next segment, which would be our Cleveland trip, but that will be a separate video, okay? I know there's so many videos I gotta do. I'm so far behind. But anyway, so I was like, I told the lady who works, I'm like, look, I can't do this. Can you please take our stuff? Because I cannot sit in this terminal for 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever the time was. I'm like, I have to go, but I can't carry around all this luggage because me and Dad had like 6 things of luggage. And she was so sweet, bless her heart. I'll keep her name private for privacy purposes, but she's like, sure, just give it to me. I'll hold it all. It will be good. You know, don't worry. I'm like, bless you. What can I give you in return? I want to give you something to show my gratitude. And she's like, just give me a Pepsi. And I'm like, yes, girl, because Pepsi is the only way. So I ended up giving her Pepsi and some money, you know, because God bless her. And then, so all that time passed. We spent it in Cleveland, next video. And so then we get back on the bus. And from Cleveland down, it's just a smooth ride. But I left this out, right? So we got to Cleveland at 6:30 in the morning. And I needed a cigarette because I was done. Because we were on that bus all that time. They didn't let us off the bus during the traffic or nothing. So I needed to smoke. So I go outside and instantly 3 people run up on me and ask me for money and, you know, cigarettes. And I'm like, I ain't got shit for y'all. I'm pissed. I'm not in the mood. I don't care. I'm sorry what y'all went through. God bless. Leave me alone. It was great though, because it was like 2 prostitutes and someone who just got out of jail. And the one who got out of jail, he was so cool. Like, we talked for a little bit. I did give him like a couple cigarettes or whatever. Like, look, I can give you this, but I ain't got no money for you. I'm not, no. But if you want to smoke, here you go. I'm smoking. You smoke with me. We good. But yeah, no, it was crazy. It was crazy. I was glad when we got to Louisville. We got to Louisville at like 12 midnight. We should have been here at like 6 that afternoon. It was crazy. We should have been here earlier than that, actually, but it was insane. But we got home, we got the Uber, we got the hell out. That was my experience with Greyhounds, and I loved it. It was great. I'm glad I got to do it with my father, another thing on the father-son checklist, but I will never do it again. Ever. It was cheaper though. I'll give it that. It was cheaper than flying. We were going to fly up and it was like $800 a ticket. When we did the Greyhound round trip, it was $350 total for both of us. So, you know, that was good. That was good. And I know I said I was going to cover something in the video, but I can't remember what it was. I can't. Oh well. But the drive is long. It's so long. It was 19 hours up and well over 24 coming back. It was 28 coming back. And that's crazy because if you drive, it's a 12-hour drive because we drove it before. And if you fly, it's like 5 hours max. So, God. But it was good. My dad did it. Apart from the money, you know, we agreed because of money purposes. And I love driving. I love the views. I love cruising. So that's another reason why we did that. But from now on, no. Like, I can handle taking like a bus to Cincinnati and then taking an Amtrak up to Newark. But no. Greyhound, no. But let me know if you've done Greyhound before. And if you have, what are your experiences? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Tell me all, good, bad, and ugly. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and stay tuned for those other videos that will eventually be on their way.